live from the Emanuel Glockzin Jr. Family Athletic Complex in Bryan, Texas. The Red Sea Apostolate Radio, the flagship station for Eagle Sports, and Touchdown Productions, the leader in local sports television, are proud to present the St. Joseph Eagle Game of the Week. Tonight, on Elementary Night, your St. Joseph Eagles take on the Faith Leadership Christian Academy Knights. It's the first home game of the season, so get ready for some Eagle football right here, right now. It's your Eagle Game of the Week. And good evening, Eagle fans, wherever you are across our worldwide audience. Welcome to the Eagles Nest for our first home game of the season. This is Gil Dominguez, the voice of Eagle football. Joining me in the booth is my partner and road warrior, Steve Rayburn, along with one of our Eagle greats, Peter Najvar. And Steve, it is so special to see all these elementary children and their parents here tonight in attendance.
Yes, sir, it is. And elementary school night is just an annual tradition here at St. Joseph School. And it gives these kids in this faith community in St. Joseph a real treat to run through the Eagle Tunnel and out into the field in front of the home crowd.
And Peter, you've been on the field before on elementary night. Tell us how fun it is for these kids to get to take a look at you up close.
Well, when you're in elementary school, these players, they kind of look like the pros. They look like the NFL players. Many of these young kids will take part of Eagle sports as they get older. And here they get a first-hand experience of what that is going to look like. Additionally, it is an honor to represent St. Joseph in sports every time you go out on the field. So every time we step on the field and on the court, we represent the school, our community, and everything we stand for.
Yeah, it's kind of like broadcasting for the Red Sea Radio Network, which we are on right now. Thank you so much for joining us here, and be sure to join us every single Friday throughout the football season. Steve, next week we're hitting the road.
Yeah, we're going to head out to Waco area, and that's where we're going to step off and play the
Coolidge Yellow Jackets. And so we'll be on the road, but then we get to come back home for 3 games in a row. So how exciting is that? Get 3 home games right here in the Nest. So time for our first break right here. When we come back, we'll hear from Coach Will Patterson, and then we have a special guest also, Coach Perez from the visiting team. This is their very first game ever, guys. We will witness
history tonight.
A new team being born tonight right here on the telecast. So we'll be right back. You're listening to the Red Sea Radio Network. Joining us right now in the pregame show, the coach himself, Will Patterson. Will, welcome back to week 2.
Thanks, Gil. Happy to be here.
Now, last week didn't necessarily turn out the way you had scripted it in the playbook, but there was lessons learned from this young team. And what do you think the main takeaways were for you?
Like you said, it didn't go as planned. But we did see some positives coming out from that game, and little sparks of greatness that we just got to continue and build on. We got some varsity experience for some kids that are going to be really good for us this year and in the years to come. And so they got their feet wet. We've seen a drastic difference in practice and how we're preparing ourselves for the game, because now they kind of know what to expect. So I think that's what's going to propel us forward. We schedule the Alpha Omegas, the Richland Springs, the Calverts, the Coolidges of the world, so that when we get to district, we've been there, done that, and got the T-shirt. And so do we want to win the game? Yeah, absolutely. Do we put a lot of stock into a pre-district record? No. Look at the team last year. They went 6-7 or something like that, and we're 2 seconds away from the state semifinal game. To compete in the first state championship. The pre-district record doesn't mean anything. It's just going to get us where we want to be come December.
Right now, coming up, we have Faith Leadership Christian Academy, and this is a school that's very excited because they've never even had a football team before.
Yeah, we don't really know what to expect from them because of that fact, right? They've never had a football team. Our message to our kids right now is control what you can control. attitude and effort is a choice. How we come out and line up and give everything that we have on every single play is what we can control. We can't control anybody who's across from us. So our messaging right now is control what you can control and go play football the St. Joseph way. Yeah, it's elementary night, so we should get a little bump in attendance and have the elementary teachers and the secondary teachers and the elementary kids out there. And so we want to put on a good show, but most importantly, we got to play football like we're capable of.
Coach, thanks a lot for your time today, and good luck tonight on the game, and we will talk to you soon.
All right, Gil. Appreciate you.
Still in the pregame here, we got a special interview with Coach Shane Perez from the Faith Academy Knights. And, Coach, welcome to the game of the week, and actually welcome to six-man football.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, we got a brand-new team that you're coaching. The school has never had a football team before, so how did that come about?
Well, it's an interesting story. One of our seniors was really interested in football, and he got all the kids excited. And I told him we really don't have enough kids to play, and he said, well, let's at least try it. So we put it out there, and ended up getting some homeschoolers to come join us. And we ended up with 8 students. One thing I've found out very quickly was a lot of the other schools are very generous and nice with giving you advice and just really offering any help they can get. So just had many conversations with a lot of the coaches as we were trying to schedule games and so forth. Coaches would just ask me questions and give me advice and let me ask them questions.
So what do you know about St. Joseph's? How are you going to play them, or what's your battle plan there?
Well, we actually got some film from the game last week. And the way we look at it is I look at our film, I look at their film, and I feel like they're where we may be in by the end of the season or maybe even next year.
So congratulations on your new team, and hope you many years of success there with the Knights.
I appreciate it. I do want to give out a thanks to some of our coaches. They're all more or less volunteer, and they've just been putting in so many hours. We have Andrew Brooks as like my assistant coach. We have Chris Ford as my defensive coordinator. And then we have Jackson Rowe, who's just one of our special teams and all-around coaches. And they've just sacrificed so much time this summer and helping us get everything together and just doing research and study and watching film and just putting a lot of time and effort. And it's been a joy to work with them. But it's a fun process. It's a lot of work, but it's fun.
Right, and don't forget about Julie. Got to thank her.
Oh, yeah. And my lovely wife, yes. She probably does more work than any of us.
Amen to that. All right, Shane, well, great talking with you. Good luck tonight on the field, and hope your fans enjoy the radio broadcast and then the television broadcast for years to come.
Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
As the national anthem concludes here at Emanuel Glockzin Field, the teams are in position. I believe the captains are going to come out to the center and do the coin toss, unless they did it backstage. No. I don't know if they did it in the locker room or.
Looks like our team captains tonight is Colt Bundick, David Hagerman. That's going to be Jax Hoffpower and Joaquin Ortega. Going to be our 4 captains. For the other team, looks like, who do we have there, Peter?
Number 80, Walter Coven. Number 15, Aiden Perez. And number 10, John Messer.
And like we were telling you a little bit in the pregame, this is the very first game of the very first team for Faith Christian Academy. And how exciting do you think that is, Peter, for the school to get a football team? I mean, you grew up and the team was already there, right?
You know, yeah, I was used to it, but I think that'd be like a very big event for them. You know, they got a couple people tailgating on the sides of their trucks and everything. They had a decent show out for an away team, at least here. We got small stands, so can't fit many people, but it'd be a very exciting event.
Well, it's a long drive for them, too. We've been to Baytown, Steve.
Yeah, and then that's a haul, and they had quite a road trip on their hands today. And it's going to, you know, I think we're going to probably see a big talent gap here in both of our teams. You know, we're finding our feet and kind of, you know, having new team members kind of contribute. Don't have a whole lot of seniors. They're just starting off with some folks that I don't know if they have any ball experience, any playing experience or not. So it's going to be a kind of a tale of two cities here. I don't know how it's going to work out, but let's unwrap this thing.
Well, St. Joseph's is going to kick, so perhaps the Knights won the toss as they shake hands in the middle of the field, and we are getting ready for some second week action here. Steve, I'm thankful for the cloud cover.
Yes. Yeah, we have a little bit of a breeze. A little bit of cloud cover. It is warm when the breeze lays, but it's, you know, it's doable. You know, last year at this time it was all kinds of hot up here.
It was, and you know, of course, we've been in everything. Peter reminded me of the one playoff game a couple of years ago over at Heritage where it was freezing.
Oh yeah.
And Tomas and I didn't even bring a jacket.
Oh, boy.
Ouch.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't either, but I was a little bit more active.
I must say,
Yeah,
you could run around out there and warm up, couldn't you?
I never got warm.
No, and we were freezing, and actually we were thankful that it ended at the half.
Oh.
As much as you don't want it to
Well,
end at the half.
Yeah.
That's always a tough way to end it, you know, like that. But
And so here we go. The kickoff is about to start on the very first game for the Knights. It's going to be a little pooch kick, and the ball's going to be dropped, and it's going to be picked up by the Eagles.
Recovered by
Wow.
number 0, Luke Kristanek. You know, we gave our kicking duties to the freshman, number 11, Cesar
Muniz.
Lozano Muniz, and he gave a little pooch kick to their front line, bounced off the guy's chest.
And the baby's been born.
That's right.
We have a new baby football team right now on the field as the Knights make their first play of their existence. As the Eagles come up 1st and 15 now, the ball's going to be at the 30-yard line of the Knights. So it's excellent field position here for the Eagles on the very first drive. There's the snap. It's a quick pass over to Butnick. He's going to go left. He's going to go right. He's going to cut through.
Oh.
He's going to go into the end zone untouched.
Wow.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Wow. Colt Bundick, they slung that ball out to him in the flat, and all he had to do was a little bit of fancy footwork and use his blockers. He made that look easy, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he made that look real easy. They set up a little quads look on the left side. Put him in the back, had 3 blockers, and let him work with what he had. Cole Bundick doing Cole Bundick things.
Right. That's right.
And it's welcome to the NFL.
Exactly.
Yeah.
On the very first play.
Yeah, they didn't even have enough defenders out there to cover that quad look on this flat. And when they did finally start adjusting out there, they only got 3 out there, and you got 3 blockers and one guy carrying the ball. It kind of gets a little easier.
Mm-hmm.
So 6-0, just like that. 10 seconds off the game clock. The kick is up, and the kick is good.
All right.
You know, I don't want to be one to speak too soon, but I think we found our kicker.
Yep, Cesar hit that one, made it look easy.
Yeah, and if you'll notice, we got a little fancy this year. Decided to center the field so we can now kick on both field goal posts for the PATs. So no more jogging down to the other side after you score.
And if anybody doesn't know what Peter's what he's alluding to is on 6-man you have an 80-yard field. So they always had it shifted towards the locker rooms at the far end zone to the right, and had it shifted all the way over there. And every time you scored, no matter what end of the field, you'd have to use that end of the field to kick the extra point. So
Yep.
So how do they make up the difference then? They just move the extra point forward
Well, so how it used to be
to where the back of the end zone is?
Yeah, where this 40 is now, it used to be where the 30 on the right is. So our field was not centered. And so like the end zone, the outside end zones that we now set up for field goals on are not our actual end zones. They're the 10 yards in. Right. So we move up towards the pylons, like in the pylons, to kick the PAT.
Right, so you got to move up into the pylons. That's what I was getting at, because they're not going to move the goalpost.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Second kickoff now of the game. This one's going to be pooched a little bit deeper, and it's going to be
nice.
Picked up by Aiden Perez.
Brought down by the kicker. That's.
Look at Caesar going to work.
That's what I'm talking about.
Mr. Muniz.
He shot down the field and made a nice shoestring tackle, brought the runner down.
So before the broadcast, we had a battle with a nest of wasp that was right above our position, and some of them are coming back looking for their home.
Yeah, they've been evicted.
They're buzzing, yeah, but they don't know it. They're buzzing around me saying, "Where's my home?" And it's actually down on the ground below the – go down there. It's down there. You'll see it. Yeah. All right, here we go. First possession ever for the Knights. Let's see what they can do now. Already down 8-0 here in the first quarter. Man in motion. It's going to be a handoff. It's going to be a fumble. It's going to be picked up and then brought down immediately by Triado.
Yeah. Giovanni Tirado. He brought down, that was the quarterback, number 15, Aiden Perez. And we saw a little bit of this last week on our side too. A little bit of rough, transfer of the football, and same thing bit them there. Just not sharp. Ball got through his hands on the ground. He was quick enough to get it before the defender got a hand on it though. But they're going to lose a good 10 yards there.
Well, they had a little bit of motion going on there as Aiden Perez takes his position as quarterback. Tight formation now. One man in the backfield, one split. There's that motion again. He comes over to the right-hand side. There's a snap. It's going to be pitch out to the left-hand side.
And that was blown up. Goodness gracious.
Blown up by Mr. David Hagerman, sealing off the edge and making him pay.
Yeah, he flew into that backfield like a man on a mission, took the runner right to the ground.
So that's going to move the ball back to the 5-yard line now, where it's going to be third down, and we'll call it 25. Got to get up to the 35. See, that was some quick math there.
Yeah.
Look at you. You still got it. You still got it.
Look at you and your arithmetic and you.
I didn't even bring the abacus. So third down and 35 now for the Knights as they line up, get ready to get at least half of this back. They're going back into a passing situation. He's going to be thrown down in the backfield by Triado.
That's going to be a safety. He's going to call it. Yes.
And they're calling it a safety.
Whew, man. Tirado looked like somebody fired him out of a cannon. I don't think anybody laid a hand on him, and he beelined straight to the quarterback, and the quarterback was already standing in the end zone, and he just laid him on his back. Whew, that was quick.
Safety for the Eagles, and I get a sense that the Eagles are just going to tee off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On defense, anyway.
Well, I think that they're like we're talking about in the pregame, and they're going to be some speed of the game type things that they haven't seen just yet because they've just been practicing, and that's what they're seeing right now. Kind of some of the stuff we talked about. Some of our younger guys got to see actual full game speed adversity last week. That's what this team's seeing this week, and they're having some of the same issues.
Yeah, I think they had a couple scrimmages, but we also had a couple scrimmages, but that can't really relay the game speed, especially of high school ball. And we were shown that last week, and so.
Yeah, last week was a real eye-opener for essentially what was the junior high team moving up into the varsity level
Yeah.
without actually experiencing what that is all about in terms of speed and quickness. So here we go. The free kick is going to be a teed up kick, and that's going to go deep now, picked up by, oh, nice tackle there. Coming in was Isaac Carroll.
Good return and a great block by number 25, Jax Hoffpower, to lead him down the way, put his defender on the ground.
Was that Butnick?
No, it's
That was
Christian.
Luke Christenick returning the ball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He made a nifty little move, kind of fielded almost middle of the field and kind of broke it off here near side and just kind of picked his way through traffic. Looked really good. A lot of good blocking
He's
out
following
there.
his blocks.
Yep.
So that's going to bring up 1st and 15 now for the Eagles. Ball's going to be at the 25-yard line as they send 4 receivers out to the right, all alone in the backfield. Is going to be Sotolongo, and he's just going to air it out down the field.
Oh, right there.
And he's right there at the front of the end zone, and it's going to be Butnick.
And he's just going to walk out of bounds at like 1 foot.
Yeah.
He
Nope.
caught it and purposely stopped before the end zone. Not sure if they're trying to work on something, but he did not want to score. He was wide open, though. Felipe took that 3-step drop and found him wide open in space.
Yeah, he caught it right before the goal line.
Yeah. Yeah, he just kind of ran the distance of the goal line to the far side and then just stepped out.
Oh, they put Joaquin Ortega back there. I think they're going to run the football with him.
Yeah. Well, that's going to give us some chances to get some work in, get some people to get some snaps tonight.
So Ortega in the backfield. Sotolongo takes the snap. He'll hand it off to Ortega, going right up the middle. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man,
Joaquin Ortega.
nice run. Right up the middle. Joaquin just followed in behind his blockers. Did a great job.
Yep.
Made it look easy.
Yeah, they had him set up to the left of Sotolongo.
Yes.
Receives the snap, hands it off to him, and just follows his blocks right into the end zone.
Gets
Yeah.
his first touchdown of the year.
I think that's his first touchdown ever, Gil.
I believe that's right.
Well, both will be correct.
It's good to see. You know, he's really kind of going to get a lot of more meaningful playing time in his senior year. Last year, he contributed here and there.
Yeah.
Did a really good job, but he's going to get some playing time this year.
And now the point after from the newly redeveloped field where we can kick at both ends. I know I was listening to that goalpost last year, and he was lonely. Never got any field goals kicked at him.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I bet he's feeling great now.
He is. He's part of the game, as are you at home,
Well,
as the Eagles jump out to an 18-0 lead here in the first period of play.
hey, on that last extra point, that was it got a little rough. It rolled back the last probably 6 inches or so. It was a little shy of the tee. Sotolongo did a great job getting it teed up.
It was a great hold.
And Caesar, he had patience and waited for it and then stepped into it and kicked it right through. Great job.
So we are into it now, ladies and gentlemen. 6:55 remaining in the first period. 18-0, your Eagles. And as you were saying, Peter, what a turnaround from last week when we were the Knights. And the Eagles were, who was that team? Oh, the Lions.
Alpha Omega.
There it is, the Lions. Okay, now the kickoff picked up out here on the outside by Perez. He's going to travel all the way across field.
Yeah.
Tackled down by number 9, Colin Roy.
Yeah, nice tackle by Roy. He just kind of tracked him down from behind as he's trying to make that corner on the far side of the field.
You know, Aiden Perez trying to get to the outside. Got a couple yards there, but Colin was able to track him down.
Yeah.
Well, he went all the way to the other sideline to try and use his speed to elude the defense. But Colin Roy,
It's
right
a smart
there.
play, reversing field.
Yeah.
Okay, here's a new formation now for the Knights. Be a shotgun and a pitch back. Little fumble.
Oh, man, he got stuck.
Lost some momentum there on the fumble.
Big hit.
Giovanni Torrado, man, with a hit. Woo. Hello, and welcome to the game, Mr. Aiden Perez.
Giovanni crashed down from that linebacker position, and I don't think there was anyone there to stop him.
No. Woo.
Yeah, he seems to have a wrap on his left hand or something. I wonder if he messed up a thumb or a finger.
Oh, that's about a loss of, what, about 6 there? 5 or 6 yards?
Yeah, it's going to bring up a second.
Your eyes are still good.
Yeah, a little
Second
bit.
and 21. There's a pitch back now. It's going to be a pitch pass, but they'll never get a chance to do it. As he's throwing down, the ball gets slung into the end zone.
Blown up by Hagerman.
Yeah.
Collided with his block, continued to the outside, right where the quarterback was rolling.
Aiden Perez taking that handoff. Look, he was looking to pass it.
Seems to have knocked the breath out of himself.
Yeah.
When he tackled Aiden Perez, he threw him onto himself.
Yeah. I think he caught an elbow.
He's struggling to breathe.
He got an elbow or knee right there in the solar plexus and kind of knocked that breath right out of him.
I know that feeling.
Whew.
All too well.
So ball's on the 5-yard line now. That's going to bring up another third down and 25 for the Knights. There's that 2-man block. They'll set up. They're going to throw the pass now. It's going to be complete.
Man, and Kristanik was there to bust up the party. It was a complete pass, but, man, as soon as number 11, Eli Layton, laid hands on it, he got the lumber laid on him by Luke Kristanik. Whew.
Well, the important thing is that that's the very first completion of their football career.
That's a good catch, too.
Yeah.
Under a hit like that,
So
it's hard to bring those balls in.
So Layton out there in the secondary found himself wide open and received that ball. Gained about 10 yards. It's going to be 4th down now. And we'll call it about 25. And we'll see what the Knights have to do now. They're going to take it. They're going to run to the outside. They're going to try and throw. The arm is going to be pulled down, though.
Incomplete.
Man, and Colin Roy, as Aiden Perez was rolling out far side of the field to try to complete that pass, Colin Roy tracked him down and made it look easy.
Yeah, Aiden brought up that right arm to throw, and Colin dove for him, grabbed his right arm, so when he threw it, the ball just went straight into the ground.
Sure did.
Good hustle play.
So that's going to be a turnover on downs here now. 5:08 remaining here in the first quarter of play. 18-0 is your Eagles. There's going to be a timeout called on the field before the Eagles can get to their next set. So with the timeout there, we'll take a break as well. And remind you, you're listening to Eagle Football on the Red Sea Radio Network. And one of the features of the Great School Night is the varsity cheerleaders get to cheer with the Great School cheerleaders. And there you can take a look at them right there. And Steve, how fun is that for these little girls to be with the varsity cheer?
Well, you know, just like the young men look up to these guys playing football, these young ladies look up to these other ladies out here cheering and leading the cheers for all the crowd, and you can just see the smiles on their faces, and they're adorable. But they're having a great time. You can see the eyes looking up at these older girls like, I want to be you, right? Mm-hmm. I love it. This is
Three
great.
receivers out to the left now. 1st and goal for the Eagles. Here midway through the first period, there's the snap back to Sotolongo. It's going to be a pitch, though, coming out here to the left.
Oh, man.
Going into the end zone is going to be Harris. Touchdown, Eagles.
That's Luke Kristanik.
Oh.
Yeah.
Number 0.
Yeah, Luke Kristanik. A nice little pitch. I mean, just they hiked the ball directly back, and Sotolongo flipped the pitch back to Kristanik, and Kristanik just made it look easy. He just followed his blockers like he should.
Yep.
And
motioned him
danced right
from
in the end zone.
the far side of the field and used Sotolongo as a lead blocker, and they also had 3 wide receivers on that side to block for him, too.
Yep.
Yeah, that 0 is looking like an 8 to me.
Well,
He's got a crumpled up jersey a little bit.
Extra point is good. That's going to make it 24-0 here.
I will say one thing. Kristenix, he is a freshman, and, you know, that's a hard thing. You can probably speak to a little bit more. It's a hard thing to learn is to be patient when you're running behind a blocker.
Yeah.
Let them block for you, and then you can make your cut off of what the defender does and how the block's set.
Yeah, especially when you have so many, and then you've got a lead blocker who hasn't hit anybody yet. So just to be patient and wait for him. Once he chooses somebody, go off his butt, and then take it from there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's when you're kind of learning the game, but when you're experiencing the game in high school, you really have to build that patience to be a successful runner. You really
Yeah,
do.
that's something you got to learn on the fly.
Yes. And he made it look like he'd been doing it now for for years.
Yeah, he was the running back in middle school, so he got a little bit of experience doing that. Obviously, it's a different speed in middle school, but
Sure.
It's middle school speed.
exactly.
So 5 minutes left in the first quarter. It is 26-0. Your Eagles. Kickoff.
Oh, through the hands.
Oh,
Recovered it, though.
oh man.
Coming around to the outside. Runs into a wall of Eagles, though.
Yeah, about the 22-yard line. And Cesar Muniz,
He's putting the work in.
he kicked the ball off and just by an eyelash missed the tackle again downfield on the runner.
Yeah,
returning the ball.
He said, if I'm going to kick the ball and they're going to return it, I'm going to go make the tackle. I'm going
Golly.
to go join y'all.
He shot down there like he was on fire, and he just barely missed that tackle.
1st and 15 now. For the Knights, fresh set of downs for them. Ball at the 20-yard line.
Little bit of a more freshman-heavy look for our defense here.
In a deep shotgun now. And the ball pitch is going to go out of his hands. He's going to try to throw it away, and he does. Gets it right down the sidelines to Carroll.
David Hagerman pursuing from the other side of the field
Yeah.
to track him down.
I'm about to say our Hagerman never gave up on that ball carrier.
Yeah, they had a couple tacklers come down and just barely missed him.
I would say that's the best play of the evening so far for the Knights.
Yep.
Solid 12 yards.
And they just about had him dead to rights in the backfield on that exchange coming off the snap. It hit him in the hands, and then he dropped it. And he was almost caught flat-footed in the backfield because I think right back there on him when Giovanni Tirado was prowling around back there, and I think he just missed him.
And so timeout is going to be called again on the field. I think that's a smart timeout if you're the Knights coach. You want to get your team. They're in uncharted territory.
Yeah, and you just had a nice, successful play, and you got something to build on there now. Yeah, absolutely.
And
hey, guys, all settle down. We need to make this convert. We need to convert for another first down. We got 3 yards to go. Hey, take a breath. Here we go.
Yep. Right, see what went right and how you can duplicate that now. Deepest penetration of the game for the Knights. Ball at the 33-yard line. And I think that might be one of the keys to some success for them is to get to the outside, to throw that quick pass, Peter, and, you know, get something going. You're not going to battle the Eagles up on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of improvisation is going to have to go into this with the mishandled on the snaps. And Aiden Perez did a great job there of re-picking it back up, rolling out, and finding a man open.
So, like I said, that's going to bring up 2nd down now, and only about 5. So the Knights can get their first down. Oh, the ball rolls on the ground, though, back to the quarterback. It's going to be a busted play. He's going to pick it up, though, and toss it out real quickly to Carroll. Carroll's going to pick it up, go to the outside, and he's going to get close to the first down.
Yeah, he's going to come up about 4 yards short of that first down. 3 yards short of that first down, and he was brought down by that was number 3, Jaron Cruz, and he was trying to find that corner. If he could ever got out there far enough to turn that corner and go and run up and down the field instead of side to side, he would have gotten somewhere. But
yeah, you know, Isaac Carroll made a pretty good play there. You know,
yep.
he caught the ball probably 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage with nowhere to go and made something happen, get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
So it's bring up third down, and we'll call it 4 yards to go for the first. Knights getting their sea legs under them, so to speak, as they come up to the line of scrimmage now. Perez is the quarterback. There's the snap, and it's a direct handoff. Oh, ball
fumble.
comes out in the air, though.
Oh, man.
Oh, they got it back.
They got it back, yeah. And
Handoff was to Mercer.
yeah, back there to receive the runner coming right at him was that Sebe? Clayton Sebe?
However you
Sebe?
say that.
Yeah, he collected him up and was going to try to take him to the ground. The ball popped straight up in the air and then come back down to the ground, and there was a scramble on, and the Knights just happened to get on top of it first.
You know, I don't know if that was just me, but it looked like he was throwing it backwards. It was hard to tell. He's bent over and everything, but
Yeah, I don't know if it was intended to be a lateral.
It looked intentional.
but it popped straight. It went straight up, and then straight back down to the ground, and it was a free for all there for a minute.
So it's going to bring up fourth down now. They lost a couple yards on that. It'll be 4th and 5 for the first. They send out trips to the left now as Perez takes his role as the quarterback, gets the snap. He wants to throw out there. Now he's got to roll. Now he's going to throw right over the middle. They're going to have the first down.
Yeah, that was complete to number 11, Eli Layton from Perez, and this is going to be enough to move the chains for them. They're going to be right about the 38-yard line, 1st and 15.
And I like that sportsmanship there. Right there to help him off the ground was Hagerman.
Yeah, you know, he brought him down. He helps him back up.
Patted him on the back.
Something you see a lot out of Lucas Ramirez, who's a good leader for us last year, and a lot of the younger kids picked up on it.
Yeah, except when Lucas hit you down, he said he's helping you up and say, "Come on, get back up. I want to hit you again." No, he wasn't.
He's hitting you really hard, and then he's apologizing after.
Yeah,
Like, hey,
oh,
are you
God.
okay? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
All right, so 1st and 15, fumble on the ground, picked up though, and another fumble on the ground. This one's going to be handled though by the Knights.
You know, it looked like it was going to be a pitch to the near side here. And
Mercer.
After that first fumble, he got stuck behind one of his blockers and wasn't able to find his man again.
Yeah.
Well, you have some ball control issues out there. It's their very first offensive series, or actually their second. But it's what you do after that happens, Peter, because that's going to happen in the game.
Yeah, the nerves are flying.
And
like
how
I-
you
like I said
respond to
earlier,
that loose ball.
Yeah, the improvisation is going to play a big factor into this. And Aiden Perez, sorry, not Cruz. he's doing his part.
Okay, so it's going to be a loss of 4 right there as the Knights try to throw it into the middle. It's tipped up and then grabbed again by Mercer, who just happened to be in the neighborhood. No, it wasn't Mercer. Cunningham.
Yeah. And James Harris did a great job. That ball kind of popped up in the air. James Harris got in there and wrapped up the receiver that caught that ball in deflection and did a great job.
So that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 20, we'll call it, for the Knights. Ball on the 33-yard line now. Man in motion out to the right. Takes his place on the line. And there's going to be a long pass downfield out through the receiver. Somewhere in the neighborhood was number 18, Carroll. And there you have it. The first quarter is in the book for the Faith Academy Knights, their first quarter of football ever against the Eagles. Eagles win, or not win, Eagles are in front right now, 26-0. And we'll be right back with second quarter action right here on the Red Sea Radio Network. Welcome back into Eagle Game of the Week here. It's a home game, so we are at the Glockzin Memorial Field here at the St. Joseph Complex, ready for second quarter action. As the Knights have the ball, they'll take it. They're going to try to pass, but now they don't. He keeps it. And I didn't see whether they pitched to him so he could run. They must have.
It was Cruz. It was Cruz that took the snap. Perez took the snap, and then Darren Cruz on that playing middle of the field, playing defense for the Eagles. He made a great open field tackle. Broke down, waited for the ball carrier to come towards him, then broke down, and then made a great tackle and brought him to the ground for no further gain. And they were just a tad shy of making that first down and turn it over to the Eagles.
So there's no penalty on the play because that was 4th down. So the Eagles get the ball now. And there's a pitch back on the right-hand side. Nobody's in front of him. Hagerman's going to go all the way for it. Eagle touchdown.
We have a flag
like
down.
It's gonna come back.
Yeah. We have a flag down about the 29-yard line here.
It looks like we're starting to put our backups in. Jaron Cruz is in at quarterback, David Hagerman in at running back.
Man.
So penalty on the play.
Probably a holding.
Yeah. Hagerman can roll.
Yeah, holding.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen Hagerman in the offensive situation.
He never got a lot of practice at it last year, and so we threw him in a couple times in the game, but we didn't prepare him for it, so he wasn't ready for it.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure that now in practice they're running both reps with 1s and 2s. David obviously being a 2 in this situation, so they're gonna try him out with that. He's got a lot of speed, he can make some moves. So
they're gonna call it back. It's gonna be 20 yards for the first down. And there's tied up in the backfield. Oh, and tripped up.
It looked like he was going to do exactly what he did the first play. And I think it was number 4, Hayden Mercer, just barely able to get a shoelace grab on him.
Yeah. Man, I'll tell you what. That was he threw out a prayer there and it answered. It was answered.
Oh, yeah.
Because if he would have missed that one, they would have been off the races
There was
again.
nobody left after him.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down now and about 17 for the Eagles. Eagles on the left-hand side of the field now. Moving to your right. High snap. Big block.
What a throw.
Pass downfield is going to be caught by Anderson.
Oh, man. He got caught from behind by Hayden Mercer about the 19 or 20-yard line. And with a saving tackle, he would have surely went into the end zone with the ball.
Yeah. Jaron Cruz throwing up a prayer to his fellow freshman teammate.
It was more like a wounded duck. I think it kind of floated in the air there.
He was off his back foot. Yeah. He had a lot of pressure in his face, but he got the ball there.
He got the ball out, right. And then waiting for it was Anderson.
Anderson just waited patiently, and it floated right down to him.
And there's a high snap again. Pitch back. Runner pass. He's going to run on the right-hand side.
Ooh,
turning the corner and into the end zone is Cruz.
Man, he made that look easy.
Yeah, Jaron going to take it himself on that one. Heads to the outside, just has one man to make miss.
Yeah, he made that look really, really easy. And I get watching the 2 defenders that actually could have potentially had a play on him, and he kind of slowed down. And about the time he got to the edge here along the sideline, he kicked it up another gear, and he just ran right past that last defender.
I do that sometimes. You're running to the sideline, and it's because you don't know what you're going to do. You see that defender, and you're like, and you kind of freeze up a little bit, so you slow down. Sometimes that slowing down makes that guy hesitate. When you turn on the jets, you get right by him. That's exactly what he did.
Right.
I see you doing that while we're setting up for the show.
Yeah. And the extra point's good.
Extra point.
Giovanni Torado in to kick.
Yeah, Torado booted it straight through there, made it look easy.
34-0 now, second period of play, 8:20 remaining in the second quarter. Gil Dominguez, Steve Rayburn, Peter Najvar, the new trio of folks in the booth for the year. And guys, it's game 2. I want to say we're getting to gel. We're kind of gelling.
It does. You know, we had a lot of bright spots. You know, I know a lot of people look at the score at the end of the game. You know, it's the first game of the season. A lot of guys, first time to see a lot of meaningful play. And we're starting to see some of that kind of come together a little bit.
No, I was talking about us gelling in the booth.
Okay, yeah, that too. Hey, man.
I think we're both growing together. You know, both teams, you know, up in the booth.
Right,
and
we
down
got
on the
our
field.
own team going on right here.
There you go.
But the addition of Peter certainly is beneficial for us. And
Well,
second game, he's sticking it.
Well, he announces a lot like he plays quarterback or
All out.
plays the game. He's all out. He makes it look effortless. So here we go.
So here we are, another kickoff. This one's going to go out of bounds.
Looks to go off the side of Torado's foot there.
Yeah.
You know, he's got a big leg on him. It's just that practice that it's going to take to get that accuracy and to place the foot correctly so you get the perfect power and all that kind of stuff. But he's improved a lot from the first game.
Have you given him any tips or talked to him? Or?
He came to me during one of their scrimmages, but since then I haven't been able to talk to him. But
well, you can give him advice here from the booth, and he'll hear it on the broadcast.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on the field right now.
Did they call a penalty?
Well, yeah, it would have been a penalty for it going out of bounds.
Okay, so they're going to re-kick it.
Okay, yeah. For some reason, the officials were down at the 10-yard line, pointing at the line. I'm not sure what you're doing down there, but yeah, they're just going to scoot it back 5 yards, and Toronto's going to take another shot at it.
All right, so that's good. I kind of missed the first kickoff there anyway, so we'll do that all over again.
All right, here we go.
Soda.
Tee it
See what
up.
we got.
Tee it up, and let's play.
Our assistant, Stephanie Rayburn, coming out here to see if we need anything.
Nice kick.
Oh, right
It's a
off the
line
hand.
driver.
Yeah, it was. Picked up by Perez. He's going to go to the right side. And, you know, the Knights have some pretty good runners when they get the ball.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Aiden Perez, he's kind of a nifty guy. He's got a little bit of speed to him.
Yep. Yeah, he's a strider, and you know, striders are hard to, especially in open field when they're running and you're trying to figure out your angle back to them.
Mm-hmm.
Striders are kind of hard to get sometimes, and they look like you're going to get them in a certain angle, and they just stride away from you. So he's kind of a strider the way he runs like that.
Yeah, it's hard to read their speed with the long strides and everything like that.
Taking a look at Coach Perez there on the field. This is his first game as a head coach as well. So congratulations to him. And, you know, it's a learning curve for everybody.
Well, the kids are well coached. You know, that they're having some exchange issues like we talked about, and the speed of the game's a little bit right now for them, a bit much. But they're executing their offense and defense about as best as they can, and they've had some pretty good flashes of in their special teams as well. So,
yeah.
You know, I mean, what could you ask for?
Mercer gobbled up by Munoz.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Cesar Munoz sealing up the outside on that one.
Yeah, he can kick, he can tackle, he can. Yeah, he's
looks
got
pretty,
it all.
He looks pretty tall out there too.
Yeah, he got that kicking job today, and he said, "Let me do it all. Let me do it all. I want more."
That's right.
You can see him there on the outside, getting ready to rush in. Knights are going to go trips left now as they get set up for their second down play. The pitch is going outside to the right, though.
Nice.
Escorted out of bounds by, once again, Cesar Munoz.
Yeah, I think Aiden Perez is a big pitch to the outside, and he looked straight up the field. And by the time he got along the sidelines and was negotiating the sidelines, he was Mr. Cesar Munoz said, "No more, guys. Very short game."
Well, the pitch was a little high, so it took him out of his stride. By the time he regained control, then he was all ready to do battle. with Muniz. I'm going to get it right. It's only game 2.
I don't even know if we're getting it right.
Okay, so here we go. 3rd down now. Pitch over to Perez. He's going to throw this time all the way down, wide open, down to the 11-yard line.
What a throw.
Yeah.
Aiden Perez sending it downfield to number 18, Isaac Carroll, he made it behind our defense, secured the catch, and got a couple more yards.
Jaron Cruz finally able to rang him down, but he got behind Cruz.
Yeah. Like he stepped out about the 23-yard line, 23.5-yard line. That's where they're gonna place the ball. But yeah,
That explains the hesitation and
nice
the
throw,
tackle.
nice throw, and he got behind his defender.
Yeah, might have been a little bit of miscommunication on the defense there.
Isaac Carroll completing the longest pass in night history.
That's right, we're breaking records today.
That's
Every play, everything that they do good is the first time. Trips out to the left now. Once again for the Knights. Low snap, picked up on the bounce. He'll get the ball out there to the outside, though. Trying to get it out to Mercer, but it's over his head. Incomplete.
You know, they set up a little screen pass, and that snap rolling on the ground threw off Aiden Perez a little bit, sails it over his receiver's head.
That's going to bring up a timeout here with 6:01 remaining in the second period. You're listening to exciting Eagle football right here on the Red Sea Radio Network. We'll be right back. And welcome back into the nest right here, our home field. And it feels good to be back in the nest, Steve.
It does. Home sweet home.
First time this year, first of 7 home games for us. As the snap and the pitch, handoff, given over to Mercer, immediately brought down though.
Clayton Zabe and that was Cesar Muniz on the tackle, but they broke that thing up before they really got it going very well. Lost a few yards there.
This is bringing up 3rd down, and we'll call it 16. .5:30 remaining here in the second quarter. And I might have been wrong. We may see a third quarter, guys.
Well, they're going to line back up in that kind of that running formation a little bit like they just ran out of. Oh, somebody got started early.
That's going to be a false start.
Yeah. Think the ball was going to him?
I do. I know he wanted it. He took off fast.
He took off like a shot out of a gun.
Isaac Carroll was sprinting down the field.
The only problem was that they hadn't snapped the ball yet.
Everybody okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, they hit it. Yeah. Drop that stick. That's not a good idea.
They're just having a little
Yeah,
fun.
the kids are having fun back here in the back of the stands, kind of where our where we're set up.
Well, we're in the nest.
They're in the nest.
There's lots. We're in the trees. There's lots of branches around.
Exactly.
That's what kids do. They pick up a branch and you want to hit something, like the staircase. Oh, there's a bounce on the snap. Picking it up is Perez. He's going to go to the right. He's going to get the ball away before he's brought down, though.
Man, David, that wasn't Hagerman. Yeah, that was Hagerman. Hagerman just got a hand on that, and he almost hauled that one in. That would have been an interception right there on the far sideline.
Oh, they're going to say it was a sack. He was
calling
down.
Okay. Well, good on Mr. Muniz. He tracked that thing down. He was all over that quarterback like a dog on a pork chop.
Mm-hmm. Jack's off power subbing in for Clayton Zabai?
Sabi?
Zabai? Something like that. You know, we had the pronunciations earlier. I already forgot it.
Yeah, we're going to have to print that out.
It's a good idea.
It's preseason for us, too. Okay, now it's 4th down, and I'm going to say 27. Long pass downfield. And it's
Oh,
going to be
picked off.
intercepted. Coming around the right-hand side now. He's got a lead blocker. He's going to get pushed out of bounds.
Man.
Number 8, James Harris, the freshman.
Yeah. He threw that thing. He overthrew his receiver by about 5 yards. Harris got his eyes up and timed that thing up, went and got it, and then returned it. What a good, almost 40 yards there.
And, man, were his teammates hyped for him.
Good.
Harris,
They look like they just won the state championship
Yeah,
right there.
that's right.
Harris gets his first interception of the season as he goes back out for offense now as well.
You know, it was a good grab to come from the other side of the field, track the ball, receive it with the hands and the chest, get what you can. And he got a lot.
And then he ran about 30 yards.
Exactly. They're set up on the 34 on the other side of the field now.
So 1st and 15 now for the Eagles. 3:54 remaining here in the second period. Rush is coming in. Big pass downfield.
Oh, it's complete. Touchdown. That's touchdown.
Touchdown, Bryce
Yeah.
Anderson.
Bryce Anderson with the touchdown grab.
Jaron Cruz absolutely uncorked that pass.
35-yard bomb. Dropped it right into his hands, just before the goal line. He was tackled as he went in.
That was a great catch by the freshman. Great throw by the freshman.
Goodness, yes.
Little freshman connection right there.
And the crowd going wild for that, and the team celebrating with Anderson on the sidelines. What a great moment for all the kids out there.
Absolutely.
Especially after last week's game. Get some success out there on the gridiron. 40-0 now.
Yeah,
They get set for the extra point.
As a team, you got to learn how to lose and you got to learn how to win too. So getting a good loss in and a good win in at the beginning of the season is very fruitful.
Kick is up, and the
It's
kick
good.
is good.
You know, I don't want to be the one to jinx it, but we're 5 for 5 right now
Yeah,
on PATs.
On PATs, yes.
I think last game, I don't think we made one.
40. There was
I think you're right.
I don't think we made one last game, but this game we're 5 for 5.
42-0 here. 3:45 remaining in the second period. Opening night and grammar school night here at the stadium. Lots of parents and young kids taking in the game, and I'm just going to say it, a beautiful September evening.
It is. It's beautiful. It truly is.
We're in September already?
Yeah, the
Yes,
fifth.
sir.
Holy cow. Where have I been? Under a rock?
You've been at Chicken Salad Chick.
Yeah.
That's true. Every day.
And I guess I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to my beautiful bride. We had our 42nd wedding anniversary yesterday.
Oh, congratulations.
Congratulations, Miss Lynn.
And, well, it's all her.
Yeah, I'm not about to say she got to take care of this guy. She's there should be a trophy in there for you somewhere, Lynn, or a medal or something.
I nominated her for sainthood. Sent it
Saint
off
Lynn.
to Vatican, and we'll see what they want to do about it.
Boom.
Ooh.
Big booming kick there by Torado.
Yeah, all the way back to the goal line. He's going to step out.
Oh, my.
No. He's going to throw a big shoulder
Is that number 18?
into
Isaac Carroll?
Sotolongo.
Is that Carol?
Nah, he sent that into Ben Heinze.
Okay.
Sotolongo came in after to bring him down.
Yeah, cleaned it up.
But Torado got
Yeah.
a hold of one there, sent it down to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, he kicked it over the top of the return man for sure, and I think that was a big surprise for him. He wasn't expecting that one.
Yeah, he was still able to get about 10 yards out of that, even with guys in his face. You know, he's trying to make something happen.
Maybe he doesn't need any advice from me.
You know, I think I'm not needed anymore. I'm gonna go home.
Come on.
He's got it dialed
So-
in. Well, we need you here.
So we have 3:33 left in the half. We're
Yes.
up 42-0. See if the defense can stand up, bow up their neck, and get the ball back, and we score, and we go home.
extend these boys home early.
I'm not sure you want to go into the third quarter
No.
with this. I mean, you always run the risk of injuries.
Everybody's,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, and that's why they're putting in a couple backups, not just for experience, but to keep the starters from getting hurt or off of a stupid play and things like that.
Right, anything can happen.
Yep.
There's a handoff up the middle. That's going to pick up about 5 yards for the Knights.
Yeah, that was Perez with the carry.
It's going to bring the ball out to the 19-yard line.
Yeah, David Hagerman's indestructible, so we're going to keep him in the game. He's going to keep making tackles.
Up there on the line now is Jax Hoffpower, and he's bringing a big load. Moving over to the left side is Munoz.
Caesar been making a lot of plays tonight.
Yeah, so they moved him over to the left side now. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
We're all getting it wrong. It's okay.
That's why you're here. Yeah, have his parents call me. We'll dial it in. There's a pass now. He's going to throw it into the yard marker.
Speaking of Munoz, with the quarterback pressure there, forcing him to throw it out of bounds.
He had to. I mean, he was dead to rights. He would have had him in the next step and a half.
You know, his only wide receiver was on the other side of the field.
Yeah. Are they saying he stepped out? Yeah.
I guess so.
Yeah, they're saying he stepped out before he slung the ball, so that they lost 6 yards there. Third and about 15 and a half. 15.
Well, it's third. 15.
Yeah, they brought it back
be
to the original line of scrimmage.
2:34 remaining here in the second period. Eagles need three points to send us home. There's a long pass downfield.
Ooh!
Oh, man.
Oh, he gained some ground,
and
too.
Carroll almost brought that in off the dive.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, Jaron Cruz was with him step for step, and he was tracking with him, and he did get a couple fingers on that ball, but it was just almost too far for him to pull back in. And somebody had the coverage under on that one, too, and he got a little bump, which probably threw off their timing just a bit out here. I don't know who got the bump on him, but somebody got a little bit of a bump on him.
Well, Carroll made up a lot of yardage there to get under that ball because he was about 5 yards or more behind it.
Yeah, you know, he's got some speed to him. That was a guy we saw darting off the line earlier, so we know he's got some legs under him.
So that's going to bring up third down now.
It's going to be fourth.
Fourth down. Thank you, Steve.
You're good.
And they're going to try a little running play, and that's certainly not going to work.
Yeah, got about 5 yards there, and that was Cruz again on the carry.
Wrapped up by James Harris, and Felipe Sotolongo comes in to clean him up.
Yep.
So
I believe Ortega might have been on that little gang tackle as well. Great job. But the ball goes back to your Eagles at the 20-yard line, at the Knights 20-yard line. And, they're set up with 2 minutes and 17 seconds, and all they need to do is score.
Game will continue till the halftime gun sounds. Jaden Cruz into the quarterback now. He's going to pitch it out to the right-hand side. He's going to turn the corner. He's going to cut back across the middle of the field.
Man.
And he'll score.
There goes David
Hagerman. David Hagerman takes the pitch, brings it here near side of the field, kind of tight ropes along the sidelines. When the defender breaks down on him, he just crosses up and cuts it back in and just kind of a little razzle-dazzle, and then he walked on into the end zone. That was a beautiful run by David Hagerman. Made it look easy.
You know, that's one of those things where you're glad to see him do that, you know, because he scored earlier, but you bring it back because of a flag.
Yeah.
And so getting that back is going to be a good feeling.
Absolutely.
I want to say we saw you do a play like that last year where you were on the outside, you cut it crack across the field, and went in for the score. Turned on the after-jets, as I say.
I think I did that a couple times. I'm thinking of one at Fredericksburg that got called back. I did that little hop like David did right there to get away from the hands. Unfortunately, there was a holding back at the line of scrimmage. So
Little
that had to
skip
come back.
jump or whatever that was.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
crossed him up. It's kind of like crossing a man up on a dribble as you're coming down the fast break.
Yeah, you
That's
make that cut
same
inside,
thing.
and then you
Yeah.
get a little bit of air so that when he dives,
Yeah.
he can't reach anything.
Yeah, he made that look easy, way too easy.
So 48-0 is the score now. 2:08 remaining.
Looks like we're not going to kick the PAT here.
Oh,
Got-
because.
Joaquin Ortega in the backfield again.
Oh, okay.
I'm curious if we go back to him.
They're gonna. No kicking. They're gonna hand it off.
And we
Ortega-
did.
Right up the middle.
Oh, man. Cole Bundick with a punishing block. Blocked Aiden Perez into his own teammate, Isaac Carroll, and put them both on the ground.
Yeah, he just
Opened up
collapsed it.
the Red Sea right there for
Yeah, he
Joaquin
did.
Ortega.
Yeah, he did.
I like that connection with the Red Sea Radio
I
Network.
got you. See, I'm thinking. I'm using all my brain power.
That's it.
All right, 2 minutes and 8 seconds left in the half. Your Eagles lead 49-0.
We keep them scoreless. They're going to go home early.
Yeah.
Get to enjoy this one.
Yes.
Well, and you really have to salute the Knights as well. For a very first time, they've been practicing hard, just like all the, and they've been practicing probably even harder because it's a lot to learn.
Yeah, and they
formations and stances and
Yeah, and they only have 8 people for it too. So that for a 6-man team, and you only have 8 guys, you got 2 extra off the field. So most of your 6 are going to be playing the whole game, so they're going to be tired. But, they've done a good job. A bad play happens. They come back and make a good play,
Yeah.
Build off of things. Or, like, they have a fumbled snap, but they pick it up, find some space, make something happen, even though the play was not going as well.
so here's a booming kickoff now.
Oh, right through the hands.
Right through their hands. He's going to pick it up, try and rush it in.
Man, who was that?
That is Giovanni Torrado.
Man, he's like, hello. He said hello to Mr. Aiden Perez and with some authority.
Yeah, he started going a little bit too far upfield, and Torrado said, no more of that.
About 22-yard line, and that's where they met, and the show was over.
Well, also, he was running a little bit straight up and down, whereas if you're coming into that line of battle, you want to lower your head a little bit and be a little bit more of a battering ram.
Yeah, and that's something you learn with the experience. And, he's probably tired. He's been playing the whole game. He hasn't come out yet. And he's been taking most of the load for their team.
49-0 here, 1:59 remaining. First home game of the season here at the Emanuel Glockzin Athletic Complex. And if you've ever been out here, you want to make a point. You're going to have 6 more opportunities to come out and see the Eagles play, because we've got 7 home games this year, which is about 4 more than Peter Najvar got in his senior year. You got senior night, homecoming, and elementary night.
Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah, that was it. It was unfortunate, but it's good to have a lot of home games this year for these guys.
And we got them, too. So come on out, enjoy the evening right here at the home field of the Eagles. You bring the kids. It's very family-friendly entertainment. So here we go now, 1st and 15 for the Knights. And they're going to take it, and he's going to uncork it downfield.
Ooh, and he almost
nice
came down with
breakup.
that one.
Yeah, but Jaron Cruz was there along with, I think it was James Harris.
Yes.
And they had him bracketed, and Cruz got a hand in between the receiver's hands and just kind of poked it out of there. Great defense.
Yeah, Aiden Perez making plays happen in the backfield.
Yes.
Eluded a defender, got to his open space, and chucked the ball down the field.
Well, at this point, you want to try and avoid the mercy rule if you're the Knights. And so you need some big plays. Try and get down. We've seen that they've been able to get some big yardage on a couple plays, 30 yards, 20 yards, and try and get into a position where you can get a score and force a third quarter because that would mean more playing time for you. So here we go now. Looks like second down. They got trips going to the left. And now they're going to run to the right, looking for somebody to throw, and he's just going to run out of bounds.
And pressured there by Clayton Zabai, forcing him to run out of bounds with nowhere to throw to.
Yeah, he was breathing down his neck, and he had two choices: either he'd get blown up from behind on the tackle and lose the ball, or just go on out of bounds because there was nobody home on that side.
Or force a ball up and get an interception or something like that.
I don't think he really had anybody to throw to at all on that far side of the field because they had everybody stacked on this near side. There's nowhere to really go.
I think it was Vince Lombardi that said, when you throw the ball, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. So here we go, third down now, and we'll call it 20 for the Knights. Tight formation at the line of scrimmage. Going back to pass, looking, throwing way downfield.
Whoa, man. Felipe Sotolongo almost picked that pocket, and that would have been probably a pick 6.
He was lurking back there for that pass.
Man, there's
cut
sharks
down on it.
There's sharks in the water out there. He kind of forced that one in. Felipe kind of broke on it. I think before the receiver even kind of saw it coming, broke on it and stepped in front of it. That could have been really bad for them.
Yeah, you know, Aiden Perez he's going to keep on trying to go back to his guy Isaac Carroll, but the Eagle defense is picking up on that, so they're putting a little bit more pressure on number 18 so that he can't get open. As you see right there, Sotolongo lurking, waiting for the ball to come to him.
Yeah.
So that's going to bring up a 4th down now and 19 yards for the Knights. Get the first down. Scrambling in the backfield is Carroll. Carroll coming out to the left now after going to the right. He's going to chuck it down the field about 20 yards.
All right.
Pressured hard again. Clayton Zabai.
Yeah, he was tracking him down. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The ball goes to the Eagles right there at about the 19-yard line. 1st and 15.
And so that drive lasted about 30 seconds because you said there was 2 minutes remaining when the Eagles got the ball last time.
Yes. Well, and as part of it was the incomplete passes, the 3 incomplete passes, and then he ran out of bounds over there to get away from the defender. So he was stopping the clock, or they should have melted more clock off than that. But
yeah, they weren't running much clock with all the passing they were doing.
Well, I think they wanted to be sure they got to the 45.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, and now you wonder if we're going to kneel or if we're going to try to get some plays in. It looks like we're going to try to get some more plays to get more practice with our underclassmen.
And that's a smart decision. You got the subs in right now. There's a high snap, handoff. Oh, almost spun around is Fuller.
Woo! Number 80, Walter Coven, came down on him hard on the outside. Almost was able to wrap him up, but Brady Fuller able to spin out of that one and get up and get about 5 yards.
Brady Fuller, I want to say that's the first time we've called his name as a running back.
Yep, that's going to be a new freshman we're seeing coming in there. You know, they're just getting their guys' experience right now, try to get a couple plays, get that high school speed.
Jaden Cruz, a quarterback, high snaps. Good thing he's tall. Handed off again to Fuller. He's going to get gobbled up, though.
Yeah, they're going to blow that dead before he even has a chance to go anywhere.
Yeah. As that Knight defense now gets some penetration. Of course, they still have in their starters. And they seem to be quite a bit taller than the Eagles that are on the field right now.
I think coach just called victory formation.
Yeah, so. we got a full freshman lineup in the game right now.
Yeah.
Looks like a play.
Cruz, the
little
quarterback.
Spread action.
Hagerman goes to the left. Pitches out to the right now. And he's going to get pushed out of bounds. That's going to be Fuller.
Jaron Cruz doing his part for the team, running up there to get a block for his running back. Got a couple yards back there, 4th down.
Let's bring up 4th down and about 12. 18 seconds remaining on the clock here in the second period of play, second quarter action. Eagles lead 49-0 in what is going to be a complete turnaround from last week, Peter.
Big turnaround.
And there's the snap. There's the pitch. It's a fumble.
Woo.
Picked up, though, and thrown to the ground.
Hagerman never able to fully recover that pitch that Jaron sent to him. Looks as though he's complaining to Jaron that it wasn't in the right spot, but
Yeah, we're going to
after
turn the
that
ball.
we just kind of
Yeah,
fumbled over. It had to fall on it.
we're going to turn the ball over on downs now. And that's
Yeah,
gonna,
and the Knights
Yeah.
will get to finish the night on offense.
about the 22-yard line.
Well, we can't say enough about the Knights and their fledgling program here, first night. What an honor it is to cover them, guys.
Yeah.
They're going to remember this game forever, and we're so happy that they're on the Red Sea Radio Network. And, of course, Touchdown Productions Game of the Week, Mercer, Messer, Layton, Cunningham, Perez, Carroll, Ford, and Coven, your players for the Knights, as they will wrap up their first real game here. This
Ooh,
one's-
and he almost brought that one in.
Yeah. He just about outran the pass, had to come back to it, and almost hauled it in, and it went incomplete. 5 seconds left.
Yeah, Perez not able to get the gas to get it to
Yeah.
him. Tries to dive back to come to the ball.
Yeah.
Pops out when he was already on the ground.
Carroll, the intended receiver, as he goes back to the huddle with Layton. He was out there in the pattern as well. So 5 seconds remaining. Crowd enjoying their time here tonight. Like we were saying, what a beautiful summer evening. Come on out to the stadium. We'll be on the road next week, but 3 home games after that before the weather turns cold. And us here in the booth will be wearing coats and jackets and ski hats. Oh, running into your own man in the backfield, fumble on the play,
That's it.
and that's going to be is the ball game?
Yep.
That's going to be the game.
That's the game. Goodness.
And there you have it. The very first game is in the books for the Faith Academy, Christian Academy Knights, as they receive a round of applause from their fans that traveled all the way up from Baytown. I don't know if we will play them next year, guys. If we do, probably going to be in Baytown.
Probably.
And that'll be a long road trip. But congratulations to the Eagles, completely turning it around from last week's 61-0 loss to the Lions. And tonight got a lot of good experience, a lot of playing time for everybody involved.
Well, I'll say this: it's a tale of two different weeks for our team, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah, you know, now they got that taste of the win, so you know they're able to build off both games and move forward to the future.
Yep.
Almost
Well,
like present.
The future is next week as we travel to Coolidge to take on the Yellow Jackets, and we came up just a little bit short last year against the Yellow Jackets, as I recall. I was looking at the score.
That was a rough game.
I think it was 43-40 or something like that.
Yeah, we went up 20-0 in the first and second quarter or something like that, and then pretty much died after that. Had almost nothing going on offense.
And there you can see Father Brian out there in the middle of the prayer huddle. And look at how the Eagles totally embrace the night players, involving them, standing right next to them, got their arms around them. Well, what a very nice moment for the Knights. And really, they couldn't have picked a better first team to play than the St. Joseph Eagles.
I agree. And, you know, this is one of the better moments, arguably one of the better moments of the game is when they wrap the game up in a prayer circle out there. And, you know, it's a demonstration of faith between the two teams, and also, camaraderie. Two people or two teams that square off on the field, and then they get to share a prayer at the end.
Yep.
Okay, so this one's in the books. Peter, some final comments.
It's something to build on. Get that win under your belt. You know how it feels to win. Know how it feels to lose. Move on forward.
Steve?
Same kind of thing as last week. I saw a lot of great things. A lot of things were gelling for us tonight, but lots and lots of bright spots. Look forward to next week.
Yes, sir.
Be sure to tune in. It'll be a 7:30 game for us as we travel down to Coolidge High School, just east of Waco, Texas. For Peter Najvar, Steve Rayburn, I'm Gil Dominguez. You're the audience at home. Thanks for everybody doing their part tonight right here on the Eagle Game of the Week. We'll see you next Friday night, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.